Good evening there, family. Good to see you. Glad you joined me. Uh, the number's rising. It was at 6 last we spoke, now it's at like 8 or 9. Something like that. Either way, it's exciting. Uh, I will not be talking like that the whole video, not tonight. Uh, it's going to be a longer video, so I'm not going to be able to maintain that the whole time. I'll be jumping around from voice to voice. It really doesn't matter which one I'll be choosing here. It's not going to be a definite one. Might even hit you with like some fucking tough Tony talk over here. You know what I'm saying? Like the New York accent. Who knows? We'll see as we go along in here in the video. Anyway, this video, the topic's gonna be on the meaning of life. The meaning of life. I actually have a friend working on some intro music, so these actually might get a little bit more interesting. I know you don't want to hear from a jerk off like me anyway, but the music might help. Anyway, let's start with the meaning of life. I actually put the topic out there on my Facebook to see what I get back. I didn't get back a whole lot of responses because a lot of people don't want to talk about that. People are so negative anymore that if the topic does not have a negative uh, situation or outlook or some sort of fuck that, this is me growing type shit, that's not actual growth. And if it doesn't have something to do with that, normally people don't want to comment on it because they're like, that's soft. That's cool. I'll be soft. I'll be soft for you because somebody needs to be soft. We all can't be a fucking Barney, fucking Barbie, badass. So the typical response that I got from the meaning of life was, being happy. And if I can make my family happy or my friends happy, then that makes me happy, and that's the meaning of life to me. That's what makes my world go round, and I'm all for that. I don't disagree with that. I don't quite think that's the meaning of life, though. I believe the meaning of life goes much deeper than just happiness and spreading love between family members and friends. Um, Honestly, though, like I've said before in my videos, opinions are much like assholes. Everybody has one. Some of them stink. You may not like my opinion. If that's the case, feel free to go ahead and jump the fuck out of here right now. Um, I do believe that family and happiness and love have a lot to do with it, but I also believe that we're missing a huge key. One, we need to stop trying to put a meaning to life. Because if you want to get technical and downright to it, the only meaning to life is death. It's not about the meaning of life, it's the experience that we have in between and the lesson that's learned. Um, because I honestly don't think that what we call a lifespan is quite the end for us. Um, Not that I think it's a typical Judeo Christian manner of speaking either, that there's a heaven. I'm more into a Buddhist Taoism, Hinduism type of spirituality type belief where, we all come from a greater conscience. So I believe in oneness and the spreading of love. Um, Most Buddhists and people that practice meditation on a daily basis, Taoism, Hinduism, people that actually meditate and take this lifestyle very seriously. Not to say that I don't, but they believe that the highest frequency resignation is love. I believe that's partially true. I also believe that I think the highest in my opinion should be acceptance. Because I think once we learn to accept is when we find the quote unquote meaning of life. Now, like I said, I don't technically believe we should try to give definition to something that literally has, I don't want to say no meaning because there's a rhyme and a reason behind it, but I don't specifically think it has a meaning because a meaning would be a set definition for it. And like I said, it's different to everybody, so you can't give it a set definition. You can't go by draconian rules. Um, so there is no meaning to life. The meaning to life is what you make of it, what you perceive of it, what you experience from it, the lessons you take, what you learn from it. But I also believe the meaning of life is acceptance. And I don't mean acceptance of your friends and family. I mean acceptance of everybody. Understanding from every fucking point of view. I think the Christians got it right when they do shit like this. Like, I can't think of a good fucking example because, quite honestly, I don't like sad shit like that. But, you know, when a son or a daughter, a child, someone's child gets murdered, and the people forgive them, you should. I know it's probably the hardest thing to fucking do, but it's accepting sometimes what we've touched on, the phrase "it is what it is." You know, you you have to accept in order to have full control over your life. You have to first realize that you have no control. And it sounds crazy, but that's the only way to realize that your ego, your personality, the meat suit that you wear, you don't control that. You guide it with your experience and your knowledge. Um, it's hard to put into words, and it sounds fucking crazy. It's not. Because I'm not the only person that thinks like this. If that's crazy, we're all crazy. But let me put it to you like this. I think that love should be spread from one person to the next, regardless of the situations or circumstances that any one person is undergoing at that time. I do not believe anybody should be judged on situations that they are put in, and/or skin, and/or fucking, general ideals of life. I don't think that's right because we're all idealistic people and we're all selfish motherfuckers. And the truth of the matter is, we kind of all need to get the fuck over ourselves a little bit. I think if we could learn to get over ourselves and accept one another for our faults as well as our strengths, and stop riding and calling people family and friends, and then the second they fall the fuck off, you fall the fuck off and you're nowhere to be found. Now, in saying that, I do admit that some people, should just be a lesson. And, they're not meant to be a part of your experience. But you don't have to hate their situation or make them feel any worse than they possibly already do. Maybe accept the situation. You ain't got to help. You ain't got to do anything but love from afar, maybe. Maybe even, send some love every now and again. Fuck it. If you see them, they're struggling, a couple bucks can help. Let's face it, y'all got deep pockets. Everybody on here is flashing, the money and shit, the materials. And that's cool. I ain't got nothing against that because, to be quite honest, like I said, one of my sins is greed. If you want to call it a sin. But I'm greedy for a lot of things. I want wealth because I feel like if I could spread just that little bit, maybe somebody else could spread it, Because I promise this, if I'm fed, my whole family's fed. Not just my family, but my friends. The people I don't know, they're fed. I know. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for the rest of his life. But you can give a man a fish and teach him how to do it all in the same motherfucking breath. Don't act like it has to be two different fucking things. I'm sorry, Bible people. Sorry. And I understand you're like, well, you're taking away from the value of the American dollar. But I'm giving to the value of the American soul. Like, cool. I understand. Hard work. I've been doing this since I was 14 years old. Anybody who fucking knows me knows that I've been busting my balls for most of my fucking life. in a kitchen because I choose that. I love the fucking kitchen. Not only that, but I'm fucking stupid and I don't want to do anything else. But I do have another passion. My other passion is making you passionate about your own fucking life and your own circumstances and situations. We need to stop fucking judging. We need to stay off fucking social media. Stop all the fucking shame and hating. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? If you got it better than somebody else, maybe pass that shit on. Stop fucking judging so goddamn much. But who am I to say? Because I judge as well. When I think things are toxic, I speak up. I try to enlighten my friends. And I'm not saying that I'm enlightened, because by no means do I think I'm an enlightened person. I am definitely studying and trying to be different and taking a different route and a different approach on life. Because the first half of the game, that shit wasn't working right. So nobody is above being a selfish and or self-centered person. We all judge. We all have our opinions, as I've previously stated and will continue to state. I might be sounding like a broken record at this point, but hopefully I'm not. Um, you know, so the meaning of life to me, amongst all the bullshit that I just rattled off, is you need to start accepting one another regardless. I mean, be a little bit fucking nicer. Hold the door open. Ask somebody how the day is. If somebody's mad at you and they take it out on you, let it the fuck go. Don't fucking reciprocate that negative energy and then redirect it to somebody else. It's not right. It's fucking, to be quite honest, it's ignorant. It's a pain in the ass. You're just making everybody's day worse. You're having a negative Brady Bunch effect on people, and that's hamster wheel mentality. We need to stop that shit. This fucking, you know. And to be quite honest, I do believe that we can solve shit with violence. I'm a firm believer in that. But I also believe that afterwards you should probably shake each other's hands. Put the fucking guns away, men. Put your fucking dukes up. Do that shit the old-fashioned way. Go fisticuffs, motherfucker. Stop shooting at people. You want to fucking prove something so goddamn bad, step up. Be like, step out in the street. I don't think we should, I don't think if we can do that in a contained environment, I don't feel like anybody should be charged. It's their fucking decision. If they feel like they dislike this person so much and to keep from hating them, they need to pound their motherfucking face in, and that other person feels the same way, and they want to pound some sand up somebody's ass and make glass come out their fucking mouth, have at it. I'm in full support of that shit. I'm in full support of people just fucking talking it out too. I think that, words are just as powerful as the fucking hands are. Your mind is more deadly, sharper. Not saying you can't incorporate your mind when you fight, but I am saying that you don't tend to incorporate it. You tend to tap into a more primal self and just throw motherfucking paws, baby. Even if you are a martial artist or a boxer and you have that mentality and that fucking discipline to where you can keep your cool and focus, when somebody pisses you off enough, focus is out the window. Because, like I said, this is for average people. I'm not talking about fucking Zen masters over here. I'm not gonna lie though, that is what I strive for, is to be completely at peace. When somebody looks at me and says, fuck you, I want to be able to be like, okay, I get it. And then, like, if they want to apologize to me the next day, or even a fucking minute later, it's just, I want to be to the point where I can look at them and be like, you have no reason to apologize. Because I don't believe that the person you were literally at the start of this video is the same person that has made it to this fucking point with me. We are constantly changing. If you want to give to the theory of evolution, Darwinism, we're constantly evolving. No, I do not support that. No, I don't back that. Like I said, I'm a man of cold hard facts. I don't think we came from fish or monkeys. If we did, actually, a good comedian said this. Cat Williams, I believe it was. Why are there still fish and fucking monkeys? And I promise you this. I'm not saying there's any fucking weird aliens out there, but I am saying we are not alone. And if we can't grasp the meaning of life very soon, acceptance, love, the spreading of such peace, wisdom, knowledge, if we don't learn very soon, we're not going to have to worry about the meaning of shit. We'll make it to the collective conscious a lot quicker than we want to. And we won't get to experience the experience we've put ourselves here for. Now, if you want to get into that conversation, that's a whole different topic. It's not one I care to touch on, but do I believe in God? I do. But I believe you look at Him every day. Him, her, whatever you choose to identify as. A tree, a bush, a rock. This is an intricate design, the human body. Even more so than the computer that you fucking are watching this on, or phone that you're watching this on. We are capable of so much more. And it's fucking amazing. But we let our ego blind us. And our extravagant personalities lead us. Which we shouldn't. I get it. You want to have the hottest car on the block, nice shoes on your feet, the biggest house in the fucking cul-de-sac. What is all that truly worth? At the end of the day, you can't take any of that with you where you're going. Sure, it's fun to have in the meantime, though, right? And that's the best argument you can come up with. Because it doesn't prove anything. It doesn't make you better than anybody. Shit. It actually doesn't even give you the possibilities to do more than the next person that has less money than you, or fucking the universe provides means are available to everybody, whether they be fucking street sweeper or king. Which brings me to a line that I love from Bill and Ted. You may be a king or just a street sweeper, but sooner or later we all play the reaper. But I also don't think your concept of death is correct either. I just think that's the end of the ego, the personality, the meat suit. What stands, what you're seeing now, this gorgeous fucking body that was created. With my lumberjack-like physique, beard, Forearm muscle. Hairy chest. That's right. Top button's unbuttoned. It's hot in here, guys. Where's Nelly when you need him? So hot in her. So I don't remember if I told you this at the beginning of the video or not, but there will be more material. This is just the solo edition of The Meaning of Life by yours truly, the fucking dude with the Irish accent that gives you that little laugh and hopefully lightens your day up just a little bit there. But this is only the solo edition, as I've previously stated. We're going to do some more short videos here on the in-between. I'm sorry it didn't run up to an hour as I previously anticipated. I was hoping to get up there, but unfortunately I'm a better analyst than I am a better thinker. So edition number 2 we're going to do with my beautiful girlfriend, Miss Precious Davis. I'm very excited for that. I'm going to have some other special guests up here. I'm not going to name any names. If you guys are wondering, yes, I'm going to do a video with my mother, obviously, because I'm a mama's boy and I love her. And she's got questions too. She at least supports the fact that her son does a little bit of research and knows what the fuck he's talking about. At least he thinks he does. Let's not tell her he doesn't. She's fucking delusional. But I definitely want to give a shout out to my Uncle Chuck. Appreciate the support, brother. Honestly, it's because of him that this video is possible. I wasn't going to do The Meaning of Life unless someone had brought it up, and I probably was just going to make it a short topic. But the meaning of life to me, in very short and swift, before I let you go and stop bending your fucking ear and wasting your fucking time, is acceptance and love. Not just love, not just happiness. It's acceptance. Pass that shit on. Spread that shit like COVID-19. We don't need a vaccine for that. That is the vaccine. Remember, knowledge is power. Love is more powerful. Acceptance is divine. The other editions, the little bit of details I'm going to give away for, like I said, the second edition is going to be couples edition with Miss Precious Davis, and then after that we're going to do a kids edition. So if you would like to have your kid do a video with me answering his little or her little fucking questions, or whatever it identifies as little fucking questions, rock, turtle, tree, grass, whatever the fuck your kid identifies as, if it wants to hear my terms of enlightenment and you want to hear me rattle